I'm sure you've heard that gut health is so important to overall health, and if you're anything like my past self or the clients I work with, you know you have gut issues intuitively, but you have no clue where to start. Well, today I want to talk about something that we as functional medicine practitioners all feel is fundamental to gut health, especially for women over 40. And it is this category of supplements that I'll be really diving into. Definitely stay until the end because I'm going to be covering which ones I think are the best. May Tom here. I am a functional medicine practitioner and a registered dietitian, and I love helping women like you look and feel your best by optimizing your metabolism, your hormones, and your health span. This is the channel to be following if you want the most relevant, up-to-date, digestible information, no pun intended. And I also have an Instagram and a free Facebook group. Down below, you'll get the details where you can see all the day-to-day things I'm doing and also interact with the expert friends that I love bringing to the table to talk and digest more information with you. It's really going to help you thrive in this stage of your life, making over 40 look and feel the very best it can. So, what is this foundational supplement that really is where you want to start if you're over 40 wanting to support gut health? Drum roll, please. It is digestive enzymes or digestive support. Yes, you heard me right. I know for a lot of the clients that come through my door, and I spend thousands of dollars of my clients' money doing testing all the time to verify this, but I can tell you the trend amongst my friends in this field of functional medicine and amongst the clients thousands of clients that I've worked with over the years, we just are not making the digestive juices that we used to, whether that's due to aging or just simply being under high stress for many, many years, or for some of us, the bad habits of eating while doing other things and not really paying attention. Our body just is not giving those signals from the brain to the gut and the pancreas and the liver and the gallbladder to all those organs for them to be doing the job of secreting all these enzymes. Now, without doing the testing, again, this is a trend we see, but how would you know if you need this kind of support? Here are a few signs and symptoms to pay attention to. One is just bloating, especially after eating, or excessive gas, farting, burping. It's a sign of indigestion. Definitely heartburn. Now, yes, there can be trigger foods for all of this, right? But again, indigestion is a sign of potentially having digestive insufficiency. Another thing is when people just seem to gravitate away from meat, not because they want to be vegetarian, but because meat just seems to sit in their stomach like a rock. That is oftentimes a sign that we're not getting enough stomach acid on board, enough of those digestive proteases, things that are really breaking down protein that we need. Another thing is that greasy foods just cause you distress, or you've tried a keto diet and you just feel gross, even nauseous. This is a sign that you may not be digesting fat properly in the diet. So all of these things, carbohydrates, fats, protein, need all those enzymes to work so that you can get the most out of your food. And that will help you extract not only the nutrition and the calories, but also decrease the inflammation from having indigestion and some of these negative symptoms that we know set us up for poor gut health overall, and set us up for leaky gut, set us up for dysbiosis. All those terms you hear that we take a bunch of supplements for, it starts with good digestion. So one of the first things you should look at is digestive support supplements. Got it? Cool. So which kind of digestive enzyme should you take? There's a lot of supplements out there in this world of digestive support, and I like to always use the analogy of personalizing the water filter that you buy to the type of water that you have running through your pipes, right? Same idea is personalizing the supplement of choice to the diet you are choosing and eating currently. Along with that, we also want to match up the digestive enzymes with possibly labs, of course, if you have them, and your signs and symptoms of digestive issues if you haven't. So let's talk about this. If you have, for instance, a paleo diet that's higher in protein, and we see this in a lot of women over 40, we're trying to keep our muscle mass on board, and so therefore we want to be eating a little bit higher in protein. And if you're like me, you tend to have a good amount of animal protein in your diet. I used to be pescatarian. That's a long story. I am not anymore. So I tend to need a lot more of that digestive aid support in breaking down protein. So that would be things like stomach acid, more of those pancreatic enzymes that help to break down protein proteases. The other thing is if you're plant-based, now you don't have to be vegan or vegetarian to be eating a lot of plants. In fact, I see a lot of vegetarians who could afford to eat more plants, right? So no matter what diet you subscribe to, if you eat a lot of fiber, you want to consider some, again, digestive support that helps you break down fiber, right? And on top of that, if you like to eat a lot of beans, for instance, beans have a specific type of, let's say, starch in them that can only be broken down by certain enzymes. And believe it or not, humans, we don't make one of these enzymes that's really important for breaking down beans called alpha galactosidase. And this is a key ingredient in a digestive enzyme if you like to eat a lot of beans. The other thing that we find really interesting is, like, for instance, at the clinic, I work with a lot of people who are on a mildly ketogenic diet for cognition, for cancer purposes, and also for some people, they really want to cycle in and out of keto for, let's say, weight loss and fat burning. So if you're doing that, you really want to support the fat breakdown, and that would be in the form of bile flow, also lipases, things that break down fat that your pancreas makes. So just like matching up that water filter to the type of water, we want the digestive enzyme to reflect and support the diet you're currently eating, along with, again, labs and your signs and symptoms. Now, supporting digestion is going to help also really lower inflammation at the gut level, prevent leaky gut, or even help leaky gut to heal. And also, we know that lowering inflammation in the gut, starting with good digestion, is going to support overall lowering inflammation in the body. So this is critical to get the right match for you. By the way, have you ever been diagnosed with leaky gut yourself? And what did you do to heal? What were some of the digestive support supplements that you used? Please share with me down below. I'd love to hear. Also, if you're interested in gut health and you want more videos like this, please tell me what would be helpful. What do you want to learn so I can make more videos to support you? So if you've ever walked down the grocery store aisle in the supplement area, it is overwhelming. There's all these brands, there's all these different types of ingredients and label units for all these different enzymes. Where do you even begin? I can tell you truthfully that brands matter. I love Costco. I do not send my family and friends to Costco to buy their supplements. I just don't see high quality brands always out there in the typical stores. I love having people shop on FullScript so that they can access practitioner grade supplements. Not to say you can't access these on other places, but FullScript is my place of choice if I were to send someone to a single place. So I'm going to give you that link down below to the digestive support enzymes that are all on FullScript. Some today that I'm going to cover are not on FullScript, and that's just how it goes. FullScript doesn't cover everything. But I think shopping brands is really important, not only because you want the brand to source clean ingredients, you also want them to formulate these products to actually have a therapeutic level of this ingredients and the synergy of the ingredients to actually have the desired outcome. A lot of people can copy just random ingredients in a supplement but not have it be formulated with high quality ingredients, and there's also the potential for cross-contamination. So quality control is really important. Third-party testing to verify there isn't heavy metals coming in, it's not being contaminated with other ingredients. I think this is super important. So definitely plug into brands that you trust. And that's what I end up doing when I recommend supplements. Okay, so let's go through this. If you're vegetarian, you eat a lot of plant-based protein, and you also eat a lot of just fiber in general. I love two products from BioOptimizers. One is Masszymes and one is HCl Breakthrough. The HCl Breakthrough is really what helps to break down protein, and the Masszymes is what helps to break down all the plant-based foods, including the bean. Now, I like these together because you can dose them separately depending on how much protein is in a meal. I will sometimes have people titrate up to get the right dose. For me, I end up, for my lunches and dinners, taking like 3 Masszymes and 3 HCl Breakthroughs, and I can feel the difference at the end of the meal. I don't feel bloated, heavy, gross, burpy. It just feels like everything is sitting wonderfully in my stomach. Now, if you're a minimalist and you want to take everything all together, I would say a great kind of one pill dose would be Orthozymes by Orthomolecular. On top of that, if you're someone who eats high fat, and you also suffer from previous history of gallstones, sluggish bile flow, even like fatty liver issues that you don't want it to go further in that direction, I would also consider something called TUDCA, which stands for tauroursodeoxycholic acid. Try saying that 10 times fast. Everyone calls it TUDCA. So TUDCA is bile acid It is super supportive for digestion of fat. And again, if you have any gallbladder issues or you're eating a high fat diet, you might want to consider TUDCA. It's a lot more gentler than ox bile. There's a time and place to be taking both, possibly. But if you do want to start with something that is not animal derived, TUDCA would be the place to go. I will link below my full script recommendations plus the BioOptimizers link if you want to get any of these supplements that I'm recommending. Now you know a little bit more about why I believe women over 40 really should consider a digestive support enzyme or pill or supplement of some sort. There's a lot out there. Again, work with a practitioner to really personalize this recommendation, but I hope this is a great starting point for you. Until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Comment down below if you want to see more videos like this. We'll see you soon.